Big game breakdown continues here on Sportsbit. Let's get into it. Ole Miss and Missouri in the SEC tonight. Right now, calling it Missouri 8.5, 143.5. We have seen Ole Miss money this morning. There are a lot of eights out there, and the line appears to be moving in that direction. This was as high as 9.5 last night. So the money has come on the Rebels. First meeting between these two teams, Missouri was +1. In Oxford, they won the game 75-69 back on February 6th. Of course, Ole Miss hasn't won since. Missouri's won plenty since. Missouri's 18-9. They are the epitome of a bubble team right now. And that's come despite the fact they played all year without Michael Porter Jr. He's still in line to be a top 3 pick in the NBA draft this spring, despite the fact that he's got a back injury. And one of those injuries, you go, oh, is this going to affect him as a pro? That's the type of talent Missouri's been missing, and it hasn't mattered that much. I mean, obviously there was a setback early, but at 18, and they had an ugly stretch in late January. They had, 3 straight double-digit losses. I thought they were in trouble. They're 5-1 since then. The only loss came by 1 point at LSU on Saturday, 64-63. They got revenge against 2 of the teams that had beaten them, A&M and Mississippi State. Boy, I like Cuonzo Martin. More and more, the more I see Missouri, the more I like this team. Cuonzo, he's coaching the same way he played. They're really tough on the inside defensively. They don't turn over. They don't do it by forcing turnovers. They do it by making it really tough to make shots. You look at the numbers for Missouri's defense. Overall, number 37. Effective field goal percentage, number 11. 2-point percentage, number 25. 3-point percentage, number 10. These are elite defensive numbers. The first meeting, they really shut down Ole Miss, held them to 26 of 65 from the field. Dominant defensive effort. Only had 1 steal, but 7 block shots. And, of course, they hit 10 of 23 from beyond the arc in that game. That's something they've been doing very effectively all season long. We're talking about Missouri is number 27 in the nation in percentage of points that come from 3-point shots. 4 different players have hit at least 25 3-pointers. Cassius Robertson, Jordan Barnett. These are high-volume perimeter shooters. And, boy, they make a lot of those perimeter shots. Look at the Missouri perimeter studs. Robertson and Barnett between them. 147 made threes this season, both hitting better than 40% from long range. Missouri's getting it done on both ends of the court. Of course, coming off that 1-point loss to LSU, I read some pretty spirited quotes from Cuonzo Martin coming into this one. I would expect the Tigers to bring their A game. For Ole Miss, the worst news of the weekend for me, at least, was Andy Kennedy announcing he was going to step down. Not at the end of the season, but prior to this game. Because in the 2 games that since Kennedy had said, I'm going to step down at the end of the season, boy, it was ugly for Ole Miss. 0-2 straight up, 0-2 against the spread. They lost to the spread by 18.5 points, and they were down both games early. The fight wasn't there. The assistant, Tony Madlock, will coach the rest of the way. Remember, this is what Kennedy said just last week. I'm the man here. I'm culpable for this. After watching our performance on Saturday versus LSU, I thought, man, this is bad as I've seen it in my 400 games. Until tonight. I apologize. I certainly did not want to go out like this. But as I said yesterday, my words are ringing hollow. I can't get them. I can't reach them. I'm at a little bit of a loss. I've never been more disappointed in this profession. Never. Obviously, the team bought into that message. This is what Andy Kennedy said on Sunday, announcing his resignation. Quote, "It has become readily apparent to me that my continued presence as the head coach is proving detrimental to these players, finishing this season in a fashion that is representative of the standard for the program that has been clearly and maintained for over a decade. Therefore, I believe it is in everyone's best interest that I exit in my role as head coach effective immediately. We all know that clean breaks are always best, and I should have realized this last Monday. My apologies." Let's not forget how good this program's been. No, they haven't won national titles or made Final Fours. This was a bad basketball program. And 11 straight winning seasons coming into this season, 234-140 record for Andy Kennedy, 9 seasons of 20 wins or more. This is an outlier. 11-16 this season. Their first losing season, regular season, has already been clinched. The question is, do we get effort from Ole Miss tonight? And think, Tony Madlock, we should. The second question is, if we get effort, does it matter if they get punched in the face? Because Missouri's coming to play. I don't want the road dog in this one. I'll just leave it at that. Like the show? Help us keep the lights on. Please make sure to comment, share, and subscribe to all the Sportsbook Review videos. Thanks so much. Best of luck. Enjoy the game.